right, so what would be the right way to fix that? Would be cutting it and welding a new piece. Okay, but the way I'm gonna do it is, all right, and I'll give you a closer look. You see that piece? So if I show you under, it's one whole piece. See, I didn't paint the bottom because it doesn't need it.
Welcome to my channel. DIY mechanic.
All right, we're gonna take this truck to another level. Oh my God, you see that? All right, so what would be the right way to fix that? Would be cutting it and welding a new piece. Okay, but the way I'm gonna do it is one way that anybody can do it, since not everybody got those type of tools for cutting, welding, and all that stuff. All right, so it's up to you if you want to eliminate whatever, you know, the leftover from the rust, whatever is bad. You can just cut it off completely and get rid of it. Put some stop rust there so it doesn't continue eating your truck, or you can just leave it like that. All right, so I'm gonna do it my way. If you like my way, you can do it my way. Okay, also no more beer. All right, so this is the way I'm gonna do it. So I got some gutters. These are plastic PVC. Okay, all right, so let's do it. Both sides gonna be the same. Now, this type of job, you cannot do it on every truck. Like if we go to this one, that will not work on this, because this one doesn't have the gap. If you come to the front door, or maybe you can still do it on the bottom here, but not really. This one is more like a clean look compared to this one, when this one stick out. All right, enough talking. Let's do it. All right, let me show you what I got here so far. Got a lot of rust. So I just got a hammer. So I just got a hammer. Not try to tap it everywhere, just to get rid of all the rust, loose rust. Then I'm gonna vacuum everything, and I'll probably spray some stop rust in there. All right, but here's the deal. So I got two samples here. Got one here. This is how this is gonna work. So this is gonna hook up over here on the bottom. So you hook it like that. Let me open the door first. Okay, so this, we're gonna hook it up on the bottom here. Then we're gonna stretch it. Hold on, let me bring it closer. I'm gonna stretch it out and up like that. Now let me do the front. So this is gonna be the front. These are just the sample, like, so you know exactly, you know what to do with the piece you're gonna put on. All right, so this one, same thing. We're gonna hook it up on the bottom here. So there's an edge right here that you can hook. Okay, right there, you hook right here. All right, so I'm gonna hook it right there, and I'm gonna stretch it like that. See how it stays. Then all these, if you want to bring it closer to the body, so you can either caulk it or put the rivet, you use the torch, you heat it up, and then this thing will be very flexible. So let me go ahead and close the door so you see what I'm talking about. Let me close this one. So up here we're gonna heat it up so this can come flat down like that with no pressure. So once you apply heat, this can go down super easy. Then we can put the rivet. Okay, I'm gonna close the door just to show you how it's gonna look. And then here I'm gonna see what I can do. Either maybe I'm just gonna leave it open so the water can just go through all the way, you know, out, or I'll just block it off, but we'll see. So that's how it's gonna look. And then this whole piece is gonna be all the way straight down like that. Ooh, that's ugly. Now here I got the piece that I'm working on. So this one, what I did so far, I cut the edge. See the edge that was right here? I cut that off like that because I don't need this part. This is what I used to cut it. Just like that. So now I gotta make this one fit right there. Then I'm gonna apply some heat right here just to make it flexible once I get it up there, so I can have this as close as possible to the body of the car up here. But look at that. That's gonna look good. And then, you know, you can paint it. Then the back look like I'm gonna end up having a hole here, but what I did on this one, I cut it longer so I can overlap it. So it's gonna overlap like right here. Okay, then the back, we'll do something about this. Ooh, this is my kitty. So we'll do something about that, but we'll see. But that's the whole point. I just want the thing to look straight like that because that looked terrible. Oh yeah, baby. All right, so now that I have it up, now I gotta heat it up right here. Gotta put some heat so I can bend it in. I gotta bring this flat down like that. See, when you put some heat on it, hold on, let me bring that metal in. When you put heat on it, it's really flexible, but when it dry, when it cool down, it get real hard. So I gotta work my way all the way in the back, all the way in the front. I'm gonna put this piece of wood right here. I might just hold it there. Let it dry. Just like that. Just like that. Just gotta make sure I do it all the way here. wood. Push it in like that. All right, I'll show you when it's done. You get the idea. All right, so this side, I'm waiting for this thing to dry so I can patch that hole right there. This is what I'm using. And then on the top, I think I'm just gonna caulk it. I'm not gonna use the rivets. And then over here, same thing. I'm closing the hole here in the front completely, but the back, I'm gonna leave the bottom open so any water gets in there, it's gonna come out right here. Okay. So now we go on the other side. The other side is not as bad as that side. So see, this side just a little bit of rust, but right here I took a big chunk out. So yeah, we need it on both sides. So there I got my peas. I ready to trim it, ready to cut it. So now all I gotta do is hook it from the bottom here, same thing as the other side, stretch it to the top, and then use the torch right here to bend it. All right, so let me do that, and then I'll show you once it's done. I'm also gonna put another fender flares right here, but of course it's made for the truck. I'm not making that one. So that would be this right here. Fender flare. So that'll be that. It's gonna look good. All right, so I'm just waiting for that to dry to cut it. Like I told you earlier, same thing on the front. The driver's side, passenger side, it's actually coming out better. I like this one better. So this one look clean, nice and straight, and I still haven't caulked it or attached it. But I did all that with a torch, bending it in. And also, let me show you something. Don't think that because the truck is so rusted on the side, don't think the whole thing is bad. There's nothing wrong with this truck. All the way, the whole bit, everything is 100%. No rust. No rust, no rust, no rust. No rust all the way. No rust. Okay? Come here in the front. No rust. Okay? Before you start judging. All right, so here I got some ultra black gasket maker silicone. So I'm just gonna caulk this just like that. I'll run a bit of this, and then I'm gonna run my finger over. Just like that. Okay. Then I just take my finger here, and I go up, and then right here, just run it like that. I'll take my other finger here. Just like that. So here it look like I need a little bit more right here. All right. right in here. Just like that. That's perfect. That's perfect right there. So now I can go ahead and paint that. Look at that. Ain't that beautiful? Beautiful, beautiful. This is solid. So now I'm gonna spray paint it. Some black paint. Caliper paint black. That's what I'm gonna do. So it'll match with these. See, I did the back as well. Oh, that look good. So once I still gotta cut this right here, and I gotta glue this right here, right there. I'm waiting for the glue to dry. I'm gonna caulk it here. I'm gonna cut that right there, and then paint it black, just like that. Yep. All right, guys, so I'm about to show you the finished product on the pickup truck. So remember, this piece, this is a gutter, okay? It's a gutter, goes like that, all right? All right, so remember I cut this piece off, which is this right here. But you figured out the way you want to do it. All right, let me show you the passenger side. Came a little bit better than the driver's side. Look at this. All right, and I'll give you a closer look. You see that piece? So if I show you under, it's one whole piece. See, I didn't paint the bottom because it doesn't need it. So when you open the door, remember right here, this is where I caulk it. It's still wet because I just washed the truck. See the front, open the back door. just like that. Okay. So the front, remember, I put a lot of silicone here on top of the foam, so it'd be hard like a rock, and it's not gonna suck the water in. But it's up to you. You can put Bondo or however you want to finish it. Same for the back. I just put the foam and then I spray it black because I want that to be open, so any water gets in it, I want it to come out right here. Okay, let me show you the driver's side. The driver's side, I apply a little bit too much heat. I apply a little bit too much heat right here. So since there was a big hole right there, the PVC actually went in, because I was doing it with one hand and, you know, forcing it with the other hand, but it still came out good. As you can see here, it's so sealed, one whole piece. You know, now you don't cut yourself. Same thing here. Open the back. Ooh, ain't that beautiful? Still dripping water because I just washed the truck. Now I'm about to clean it. You see? It's way better than what it was, right? You remember how that was? That was bad. All right, guys. Like always, please subscribe, like, and share.